Hello, everybody. Sorry, hiccuped.
It's Piss Boy and Laura back again.
I'm not Piss Boy. I'm not Piss Boy. I'll throw your fucking Karamak away.
You wouldn't dare.
I would.
Would you? Would you?
Didn't.
Would you really?
I wouldn't
no,
dare.
You wouldn't.
But I'm not a Piss Boy.
Apologise, everyone. We're having a bit of a marital dispute.
About how much that I'm not Piss Boy. I'm not Piss Boy. Just fucking explain.
So, I got up...
You do this... Sorry, just to clarify, she does this every time. She comes up with, like, some good, great intro and then does it 10 minutes before we hit the record button. Now we've got to do it a second time,
Well,
so...
I thought not to air our dirty laundry on the show, but you're like, oh, you should have said this on the show. So now I'm saying it on the show.
I mean, it is legit dirty laundry.
You pissed... yeah, because you pissed all over our towels.
I didn't piss all over the towels!
So I get up this morning, and above our toilet we have a shelf where we keep most of our extra towels. And the towels were not on the shelf; they were in the toilet. And someone had gotten up last night and not flushed.
Yeah, because, okay, here's the reason. Because when I go for a piss at like 2 in the morning, I don't want to flush and wake everyone in the house
That's
up.
fine, but don't chuck the towels in after you.
I didn't chuck the towels in. They just, I don't know how they're in there. It wasn't me. I maintain it was Violet. Let's go kill a boss. It's Violet. It's
You're saying
not me.
that during the night, she got up, went to the bathroom,
Possibly.
put the toilet seat down, knocked the towels off, which couldn't have happened anyway. Because if she knocked the towels off, by reaching up to the towels,
Yeah,
the
I know.
toilet seat would have been down.
But maybe
which means it's not her.
Maybe she
and it's not
dislodged
me.
them in some way.
She dislodged them. Really, without us hearing.
Ow.
And somehow dislodged them, and they fell into the toilet that she would have been sat in the stood on the lid.
Plausible.
Really.
Look, I didn't hear anything.
For reference, I'd also bought him a brand new towel the other day.
It's really
he was
nice.
Always moaning that I always end up using the big towel because we've got like one big towel and all the others are just like medium-sized ones.
Thin and pansy like rubbish.
So I'm like, I know, I'll splash out and I will be extravagant and spend £8 on getting you a towel. And Violet wanted to get you the like, it was like a salmon pink. It was absolutely god awful. But she wanted to get you a salmon pink one. Instead, I'm like, oh, I know what's on brand. I'll get you an orange one. It's like a burnt orange. Now it's a piss orange.
I didn't put the towels in the toilet. It wasn't me. Wait, even the orange one?
Everything, the entire pile.
All 5 towels?
In the toilet.
Yeah, but there's only 3 towels on the shelf.
There's 4. There's 4 towels.
On the shelf?
Yeah.
Well, I maintain it's because you've stacked them too high.
Really?
I think it's your fault.
My fault.
I'm going to call it your fault, actually.
My fault.
Well, there's normally 3...
It wasn't my piss in the toilet.
Well, because I went up for a piss. Would you rather I pissed on the floor?
That wouldn't be uncommon.
How dare you? How dare you? The shit I have to put up with doing this.
Really?
Ow.
Oh, shit.
I need to get my...
Come on, piss boy, do a good job.
Stop calling me piss. I'm not piss boy. I mean, I'm not piss boy.
These people just spam the comments with piss boy.
Don't. I'll fucking ban you. I've got like 10 regulars who comment, and I'll ban every single fucking one of you.
I want to see the deaths from Pete. That instead of it said you died, he goes, you pissed.
No, don't, because he'll do that.
Go on, Pete. You pissed.
I didn't know, but I pissed in the toilet. I pissed in the correct place. You're making it sound like I'm bad at piss. I'm quite good at piss.
Yeah, just don't knock all the towels in afterwards.
I didn't.
Either flush.
Laura, they may have fallen down their own weight because
Really?
I do not use the ones on I use the ones on the rail to wipe my hands, which are like below the ones on the rail. I'm not claiming any responsibility for this.
Of course you're not claiming responsibility
because I didn't do it. I didn't fucking. I did not throw all our towels, including my nice new one that I really like, into my piss bowl. Why would I do such a thing?
Maybe you spent too long on the internet.
No. No, Laura, I'm not into that. Oh, God. I don't want to record anymore. Bullshit. I haven't even got any... I mean, there is good Violet stories, but I don't want to tell them now, because now it's the saga of Piss Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it. This guy's hard. Ow. Ow. The shield's more dangerous than the thing. Like, he's given me the clonkies with the shield. Quite a lot. I'm going to eat Karamak while you're recording. Enjoy those last Karamaks that exist. Oh, every bite you take is one less bite in the future. Look at that. That future stock you're just eating. Think how much money that'll be worth to you. In the future. Fuck. I'm annoyed.
I've gone from piss boy to pissy boy.
I'm already mad. This is it's gonna be a bad session for me, innit? I'm gonna have a bad time. It's gonna be a real bad time. Are you just gonna sit there eating Karamak?
Yeah.
Just looking at me. Random.
No point in watching the screen.
Hello, it's me.
I know what's happening. You're dying.
Sunburned. Look at sunburned. What did I do here? It's horrible.
But you always do high contrast facial hair to
Dude.
face.
Well, what's the point of doing it if you can't see it? Like, oh, I'm going to make it roughly skin colour. Idiots. If you're going to do it, you can be anything. You know, it's not like the real world where people laugh at you if you have green hair. People don't really laugh at you anymore if you have multicoloured hair. It's quite common, isn't it? To have lots of colourful hair. I said that and immediately I talked myself out of it. But even so, I would not have green hair because my brand is a ginger man.
My supervisor currently has bright purple hair. I'm very jealous.
Ow! No, wrong way. Swig. And move. Right, stop it. Just not gonna get one! Just trying to get one, so I can always keep, like, just one. Maybe two. Oh! No, this is the boom. This is the boom. Oh! Yeah, I don't know the timing on that one. I don't know the timing. Okay, now I will say that was an improvement.
His head looks funny.
His head is funny. It's got a weird head.
It looks like I've seen covers of, is it Nemesis or Warlock?
Yeah.
It's got guys that look like that.
100%. Yeah.
Context, that's a 2000 AD comic.
Yeah, Nemesis the Warlock is what you get when you combine a horse with a motorcycle. That and a guy. And it's great. It looks amazing.
So at work, I've put out a whole load of comic books, mostly 2000 AD progs. Like old ones, individual ones. And the amount of people that come in and be like, oh yeah, I read these, blah, 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 as if I don't know what the fuck I've done. Like, I'm like, okay, yeah, cool.
I know.
I normally get them in complexions because they're way better than that, than just blah, blah, blah. And they're like, what? You're like, ugh. I had someone the other day spot, because I've got a lanyard that's got One Piece, because my lovely supervisor got it for me.
For
Christmas.
It turns out you are both Weebuses.
Yeah. And someone tried to spike up start up a conversation. It's like, oh, well, what did you think of the live action? I'm like, oh, yeah, what's that?
I liked it.
Yeah, you know, after like a 10-minute conversation, it's like, oh, well, I haven't seen the anime. It's like...
You fool.
Why are you stood there acting like being all like, oh, well, yeah, the characters, this, that, and the other, if you don't know what you're talking about?
That was new. That was a 3-hit wombo combo. Was it a boy or a girl? Were they mansplaining?
Boy.
He was mansplaining.
And then he kept following me around the shop.
Oh, no.
No, I think he was with his girlfriend. I think he was just
one
of those, you know, those lonely weebs that just like any time they find something that someone's interested in the same thing as them, they must keep talking about it.
Become
and you're
friend.
like, I'm fucking working, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, cool, I don't mind talking about it a bit, but I've still got shit to do.
If I was stood at the till with nothing going on, maybe.
Yeah. I was literally in the middle of stuff and he was talking behind me and I'm like, fuck's sake.
Yes, I know. Gearfall's good. So, as this is... have you got any more Violet stories for the moment? I thought that there were some, but I can't remember what they were.
I'm no idea.
It's been a weird. Excuse me. I've just got the burps on now. It's awful. Built a robot today.
Yeah.
friend Jim Tim brought around a late birthday present, which is building a cat robot, and you clap near it, and it goes meow. Yeah, Christmas. Sorry, it goes meow, and it kind of claps. But you have to build it. You have to build the legs and the arms and clip it all together. It's really cool. We had a fun time. We built a robot. But yeah, I thought you'd probably want to do question. And we finally, rather than rely on you,
because you guys suck.
Don't
and you
yell at
haven't been...
the audience.
You suck.
Stop it.
You haven't been giving me questions. We've had to resort to... We've got a game
Terrible
called
party games.
Perfect Partners. And it's basically got stupid questions. So I'm just going to pick a random card and you can answer the question.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Can't be here. Can't be here. Right, okay. Come on then, big boy. Come on, big wheels.
Okay. So 3 parts on the card.
3?
Right, right. Do you like scary movies, yes or no?
Not really. I mean, I enjoy... Oh. I didn't see that coming. So, yeah, I used to watch them all when I was younger. I mean, we don't really watch movies anymore. Or we don't watch scary shows either. Like, I don't really...
I would probably say the same. Like, I remember when I was like 16, 17, watching things like The Exorcist and Final Destination, and we watched the Saw movies when we were younger. And
Final Destination's not
one
scary.
of the one.
It's like saying Scream's scary. It's not scary.
House on Haunted Hill, which still bothers me. Because it was the first time I saw like ghosts that jittered. And you're like, nope. No.
Those found footage ones. We watched. What's that film called? Wreck. The Spanish one. It was either Spanish or Italian. And they were like in a tower, like an apartment block, and there was firefighters in there. And it was all shot on
that
handycam.
was pretty good, actually.
Creepy, but like creeped me out for a while. And like, I wouldn't say we watched them. I wouldn't say I'd choose one if I had a choice. Like,
yeah, I think I'm.
Paranormal activity, like any of those, you say horror film, and do you know what I see in my head? I see those videos where you see the audience sat there on night vision going, ah, and then the interview after saying,
I think there's a difference between scary and horror. I would much rather watch a horror movie where you have like monsters and vampires and things than I would.
You prefer a monster? Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
Or like.
Fuck me.
Things that are more... I don't want to say psychological, so it's got quite the same. Like, is it Mist?
Mist?
The one where they're all trapped in the supermarket. The Mist.
The Mist.
They're all trapped in the supermarket, and then obviously it gets to the ending.
The good ending.
Yeah. Not going to spoil it. If you haven't
Pretty
watched
good.
Mist, go watch it. It's
based off a Stephen King book, and Stephen King said their ending was better.
That kind of thing. You know, despite the fact I haven't watched it in years, I've still got, again, it's a Stephen King one, Kingdom Hospital on DVD. That was really good.
Weird. What am I doing? Why am I doing that now?
Yeah, I think I'd much rather watch kind of semi-monster ones or kind of alien ones and stuff than I would...
I mean, I love the film Alien. The film Alien is fantastic. Aliens is good too, but I think Alien...
No, definitely the first one.
Well, this is it. People prefer the first or the second. I prefer the first as well.
First
but I
one.
like the second. But people, I think you prefer horror or action more. That's where the split is.
No.
And if you're a weirdo creep, you like the third one. I mean, and if you don't exist if you like the fourth one, because that film's bad. Oh, just forever be moving. Forever be moving. 1, 2, 3. That's all I can get there.
Some of the Asian, I won't say horror movies, but action horror ones that we've seen.
I've watched a bit of... Okay, tell a lie. I watched a zombie show on Netflix called All of Us Are Dead. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
It was a school one, and it was like quite like in your face and...
But yeah, I'd say that's probably a gory horror movie than a scary movie. I'm not the kind of person that I like to be scared and I like to be shocked.
You want to see a big monster go slop, 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 slop. That's more fun, I think.
Yeah.
I like a film to be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, good example. When you scare Violet and she goes, ha! And then laughs her head off because she likes
She
being
very
jumped.
rarely will actually get upset about it. Most of the time, she will generally just jump up in the air and then laugh about it. She goes, "You scared me."
Yeah, she's a monster.
She's gonna probably drag us to theme parks when we're older.
Yeah, she's a thrill seeker.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible. We're gonna have to rock paper scissors to see who goes on each of the rides. I think.
We're gonna be so sick.
So sick.
Yeah, horror films. I don't really watch like scary films. I like a weird, like a creepy film. Like, okay, you know that film we watched on Netflix, The Platform. Like, I wouldn't say it was a horror film, but it was a creep. It was two
yes.
people in a cell, and there's a big like.
Yes. Again, I'd probably say that's a bit more psychological than it is.
Yeah.
Like scary.
It's weird.
But yeah, I want a bit more. It will make you think. But to be fair, we don't watch a lot of movies anymore to have that, and a lot of like anime in that sense to either be very OTT gore or.
I watched one episode of Goblin Slayer, and it was like, this is weird. No,
I think because also I think
it was. Pretty rapey.
Everyone knows the context in the first episode. You're like, this is making me uncomfortable. I'm old enough now that I'm uncomfortable with this.
And I can say, no, don't want to watch that.
I'd probably say the most uncomfortable I've been with watching anything within probably the last couple of years was that episode with
Inuyashiki.
Yes. Oh my god.
Inuyashiki. So to context, Inuyashiki is it's an anime about an old man who's not really that old, but he looks quite old. Who the spaceship comes down and gives him superpowers, like robot superpowers. But also there's this horrible kid in town who also gets the horrible superpowers, and the horrible kid does something deeply horrible. Laura.
He goes on a killing spree, and he ends up at this house, and he bursts into a bathroom where there's a dad washing his kid in the bath. Like they're both in the bath, just having a bath. Obviously the dad's like, you know, what are you doing here? Please leave us alone, etc. And he shoots the dad, and the dad falls forward
And
onto the child,
drowns the kid.
And the child tries to obviously get out from under the dad and can't, and drowns. Genuinely, now I'm a parent.
You had kittens about that, didn't you?
That was disturbing. Genuinely disturbing. And I know it's meant to attest to how terrible this character is. That he is just an uncaring psychopath. But I still didn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
You probably could have done that off screen.
Bollocks!
I didn't need to see that.
Yeah, you did not enjoy that, did you?
Not okay.
You did not enjoy that at all, did
but
you?
yeah, so probably, I mean, I think again, the thing with like scary movies is it's so much of a one-upmanship nowadays. Especially since the days of like Saw coming out and like ultra gruesome like deaths and things. They've got to go one. The Saw movies have got to go one better than themselves. And you're like, but the first one was so smart.
I even liked the second one, but I think by the third one it was like, oh, okay, it's a film.
It's just
it's not anything.
Like the first one again. It was. You didn't expect it. It was really smart in what it did, and it was more about the people than it was necessarily. Yeah, it was gory, but that was to kind of make the people react in the way they did. Whereas later on, it was about getting people reacting.
Yeah.
And that's not the same.
Yeah, not as cool. It's not as cool. So yeah, horror films. Don't really dig them. Is there another question on the card?
There's 3 parts to each card. So you've got a revelation, which was the question.
Right.
You've got a quandary. And then you've got intimate is the last one.
Oh shit! All right, I guess quandary is quandary next.
Yeah. Which of the following items would you least be able to live without for a year? The internet, your car, your mobile phone. Internet.
Least be able to. Yeah. It's internet, innit? 100% the internet. That was not even hard.
Well, yeah.
Because I think the thing is, phone is internet.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not like the phone is like, oh, I can still message all my friends and stuff.
like, what would we do for TV? We watch, like, YouTube.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You know, you play games with people online. I run my business online. We order things, shopping.
Online.
I hate going food shopping now. I hate it. Having to fill up a whole trolley and then dispense it back onto... Oh, fuck that. Like, I don't understand how, like...
The meatball's coming.
It was
Are the meatballs coming?
A thing that, again, you used to have to spend a couple of hours on like a Saturday going food shopping. So glad we don't have to do that now. Now, instead I spend probably longer than I would going around the shop, picking all my shopping, but they deliver it to my house. Yeah, I pay for it, but who cares?
Oh!
It's definitely the internet.
Yeah, it's internet.
It's such a big thing now. You're like, you're going
God,
somewhere.
God,
you
God,
look
can't
up the
be here.
address, what time it's open, what the tickets cost. You message your friends about being there. It's all everything. Revolves around. In fact,
screw
I've
you!
had a couple of days where I haven't had my phone because it crashed.
Yeah.
And it's been an utter pain in the dick. Just even trying to check messages so that I can reply to people.
I tell you what, though, here's the thing about that. It's been really nice for me because your phone net noises are so annoying. So you know the Moogle noise from Final Fantasy? Woo woo woo! That's what Nora's one of your things does, and it makes me want to scream. Every time I hear it, I want to throttle you.
Well, I had to explain it to someone the other day because they didn't know what the sound was. I'm like, oh, it's a Moogle for Final Fantasy. They deliver posts, so they deliver messages. It's my message tone.
Yeah, but it's
I got a message.
like all the time. It's just like woo 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 woo. Like,
that's because my phone seems to not understand that I've already had the conversation on the computer I'm at. And then my phone's like, hey,
it's more that I know because you have it at work, but it's because it's max volume. Like you're holding it. You know you're getting the notification. You don't need it that loud. It makes me want to die.
I don't care.
Laura's
I
phone
have
is
it on loud so that I can hear things.
My answer is Laura's phone is
doing stuff.
Laura's phone is the thing I would most like to live without for a year. Yeah, pretty easy. Well, okay, what's the order then? Internet, phone, car.
Yeah.
I think car easy.
Yeah, because I'd probably, if it was that important, I'd get somebody else to drive me places.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Mum, can you come pick me up? In fact, I had to for a bit before Violet was born and after she was born, because I wasn't allowed to drive. I did drive for a little bit because I didn't realise you weren't allowed to drive, and then I looked it up. And then I'm like, oh, actually, I'm not allowed to drive for like 6 weeks after having my C-section. Oops. Would have been nice for someone to tell me that.
You read, well, it did actually say it, but you read it wrong.
I think the idea is that if you have an accident, where I'd obviously been cut open, that's where the seatbelt sits. So if I was in an accident, it would have ripped me asunder.
Yeah, so...
it's also the reason, again, when you get to a certain point pregnant, just
meatballs.
You know, driving because if anything happens,
we're done. Is that it?
You're not in the right place.
Fuck.
But yeah, so probably do that. Do you want to do the last one then?
Go on then. I don't like. If it's too bad, I'm not going to answer it. Oh wait, is this the boy card?
Oh no.
Male cards. It says male cards on the back of this card. Oh. If
you offered to make your partner a drink, what would you choose?
Hot chocolate. Or a mummy drink, which at this point is probably an Archer's lemonade. Is that what you're drinking right now?
No, it's not. I'm drinking some of that fruity wine I got the other day.
Fruity wine. Yeah, if it's a hot drink,
it's fruity wine for like £3 a bottle. Because I'm classy.
If it's a non-alcoholic drink, it's a hot chocolate. Of any of the types you have. You don't really seem to be fussed most of the time. If it's an alcoholic drink... Preferably, I think you're normally with Archer's and lemonade. You do like a mulled wine at Christmas.
Yeah, generally non-alcoholic.
Basically, like any drink that's a pain in the ass to make.
Says the guy that drinks tea.
Yeah, bag, milk, cup, wait a bit, done.
Yeah, mine takes less than that.
Hot chocolate, you got to get the stir right. Get the milk the right temperature. You get the stir wrong, you get lumpy bits in it, and then you feel guilty because there's lumpy bits in it because you put too much hot powder in it.
Yeah, but there's not towels in a piss, though.
If you don't, shut up. If you don't put enough powder in it, then you're like, oh, it's a bit weak. If I put too much powder in, you're like, a bit clumpy. So it's like really hard to find that middle point.
You'd get it if you made it.
I make them so much. Ugh! Why am I retrieving my souls? I don't need them. There's no souls. 1, 2, back.
And you would ask for a bitch tea.
Yeah.
Which, for reference, is just a basic Yorkshire tea. Because we have a whole shelf
How's that fair?
of, like, fancy teas. And I'm like, do you want a fancy tea? He's like, no. I'm like, do you want a basic bitch tea? And he's I just want, yeah.
I really like
now
Yorkshire
it's like,
tea.
would you like a bitch tea?
I really like Yorkshire tea. It's just nice. It's the best tea. It's like, it's not even like it's the meme because it's the good one. It is just the good one. It tastes amazing. And like,
I
yeah,
normally
like,
get it by a large sack load.
yeah, 500s. Well, here's the thing, right? So a posh tea, like a fruity tea or one that needs leaves that has to steep for a bit. The problem with leaving it to steep for a bit is you've got to wait. And I want to drink now, you know? And a cup of hot, piping Yorkshire tea, by the time the kettle's done, I'm ready to go. Like, if you've got to wait for another drink to drink, you're like, oh, I've got another, like, 5 minutes on top of this wait that I've already waited for the kettle. I want to drink now. All right, if I had a cold drink, what would I ask for? A non-alcoholic, let's say, cold drink. What am I getting?
Probably a squash.
Which kind?
It would be Vimto.
It would
you
be
don't
Vimto.
You don't like orange or lemon.
Laura, I like orange and lemon. I just don't like the cheap shit ones that we buy.
Don't buy the cheap shit ones.
The lemon one tastes like oven cleaner. It's awful. It's just, and the orange is just so acidic. It like you could clean the kettle with it, and then it would taste of acidy orange for the rest of our
I'm
days.
sorry that everything I buy in your life is wrong. How terrible that I do all the shopping.
Just most things.
I'm sorry. Do I not buy Robinsons for you?
Vimto's like the only branded drink we buy.
Is it so good hot? A hot Vimto's really nice.
It's not.
It is.
Oh! Oh! Drink. No. Oh! This is...
I think you might have to see this off camera because I'm getting really bored of
I'm
it.
getting walled by this one. This guy's
Is there
walling.
nobody else you can go see?
There's no one easier, from what I know.
Because...
Well, here's the thing, Laura. We've got about 5 minutes of this episode left.
we keep
And
going.
at this point... Well, exactly. At this point, we've done this for an episode and a smidge. I'm happy to go to montage on this at this point.
Yep.
Because I'm not learning.
No.
What I'm trying to think about fucking internet phones and...
Oh, so it's my fault.
Yeah, you're the reason for my failure.
Shut up, piss boy.
Hey now. Mind you, speaking of, this made me laugh. Lauren Kate on Blue Sky, who's a Blue Sky friend, was watching some of the DS2 One Bro stuff.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 2. I was like, oh, you know, you shouldn't. Bad. And then she was like, no, it's all right. I'm just listening to it. It's on in the background. I was like, yes, not watching it is the ideal way to watch it. I was like, yeah, that's good. 6 billion people agree that not watching it is the best way to watch it. This is going down. I just thought that was fun. It amused me. I'll tell everyone about my latest dumb thing with my friend Andy. So we've talked about before, I think, on the show that me and Andy were playing Dark Souls 2, randomising the stats on level ups and tossing a coin when you pick an item up. Ooh, balls. So we finished Dark Souls 2. We did most of it, but we didn't do all the bosses. But we not bothered. And we're doing the same game, but this time we're rolling a 6 for the items. So on a 1 to 5, bollocks. On a 1 to 5 we throw it away, on a 6 we keep it. That was bad. That was a bad dodge.
Is there anything else? Because I don't think the fire's really doing it.
It's all I've got. Yeah, it was I fucked up basically. Yeah, we're rolling a 6 on the stats. We've got, and what I did is rather than rely on dice and little app on a spinner, I actually learned a children's programming language called Scratch and devised an app where you press a button and then it says in the robot voice, "I hope you wanted to get intelligence, you nerd, and you're gonna have to level it up 5 times." And I put lots of little funny things in there as well. I'm very happy with it.
I know. You keep telling me.
It's just like, you know when you're like, I have to commit to the bit, and I've decided to commit hard to the bit. I've also printed off at work a 12x8 print of Limgrave, the starting area, with all the bosses highlighted. And then whenever we do a boss, if we got the item, I'll give it a tick. Mine's in orange, his are in blue. And if we didn't get the item, I'll give it a cross. 1 tick each and 2 crosses. However, the tick item was one that we were supposed to get. The sewing kit.
Yeah.
So far, we have received no actual boss loot out of 3 bosses, so which is pretty fun. With this, we're going to be rolling for the items we're rolling for are weapons, armor, spells, cracked tears for the wondrous physical flask, spirit ashes, and ashes of war, and talismans as well. The ring equivalent is getting. What is this combo, by the way? Oh!
It goes so far round.
And that's panic rolling. That's just panic rolling. So yeah, it's going to be an absolute disaster. And we can't wait. We can't bloody wait. Like, so far, Andy has picked up no weapons out of 7 weapons. No, bad. Crossbow then. I mean crossbow. Oh! Right, the meatballs are coming. I want the meatballs to hit the area I'm not in. Oh! Run away. Good. Meatballs dodged. Okay, good. Oh god, my fire's run out. Hang on. I don't think I can get them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this off. I'm going to try. Fuck you. Yes, I... Ah! Ah! No. Back it up. Oh, meatballs. Dodge. See, I'm trying to keep my... Oh, God, the meatballs are the problem. I'm trying to be ready for them so I can just go. Oh, man. See, okay, that's the best run of the day.
Yeah.
That's not bad. And I was focused more on the meatballs on that last one, like coming in, because they can just like really fuck a run up. I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna montage that one because I don't think anyone wants to watch that anymore. And I think I'm getting it. I just need to like focus down on it. What are you looking at?
Oh, I just at the corner of my eye clocked your new Lego set.
Oh, that you bought me for Valentine's Day, even though we said let's not buy each other or anything, and then you just went and did it.
Well, I was buying some stuff anyway, and it popped up, and I'm like, yeah, go on then, I'll get that.
It's pretty fucking cool, to be fair. Laura bought me a Lego Mimic chest.
Yeah.
So it's just a chest with teeth. It's obviously pretend Lego from China. But it's pretty good. It's good. It's got like loads and loads of teeth and a tongue that sticks out, and it's pretty chunky as well. Just a funny guy. Just a funny little guy. Everyone loves mimics. Except the people who open the chest and get bitten. I had to explain it to my dad. I was like, oh yeah, I did this. I was like, what's that? I was like, well, you know, like when you're in a game, no. All right, you know when you're playing Dungeons and Dragons, no. All right, so there are chests and sometimes they try and eat you. He's like, okay.
You're like, how do I put this into a goal thing?
Yeah, you know when you're trying to put the ball in the hole and
then the hole eats
your
you.
ball?
Yeah. It's a crocodile. Well, that's what it is.
You know when you get football and you kick the ball, but the ball bites your foot? It's a mimicry. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that random scattering shot of questions from this Perfect Partners board game that we have. I quite enjoyed that, actually. They were quite... Okay. They got us talking, and they were short enough that we didn't spend all episode on them. Like, a lot of those, like the middle one was a two-second answer. Easy. Yeah, any final thoughts?
No.
I'm going to go montage this, and then next episode we'll do something different.
We're going to go dry some towels.
Nobody... I didn't...